It is the Savage Nation. We're coming to the end of hour number 2, and Judge Pirro, who was on Saturdays on my favorite show on Fox, is on the show, and I asked her what reaction she's had for calling for the president's impeachment. It's a very serious issue here. I mean, I can do it. No one pays attention to me. But I want to find out what's happened with her, and she's in a rush because she has to go on a run before it rains over there in New York. So, Judge Pirro, welcome back to the program. What kind of response have you had in your calls for an impeachment?
Well, you know, every time I ask for it on my show, I get an enormous response on social media and Twitter. I mean, Facebook. I'm at Judge Jeanine. And it's usually almost a call to arms. I mean, people say things like, you should have been impeached the first term. You should have been impeached for lying to get into the second term. But then again, Michael, I live in New York, and New York is, you might call it a blue state, you think?
I would call it a Marxist state. They should have been everything, as you know. The left co-ops everything. You know, they should have been the red states. But yes, I get it.
Yeah, and in New York, my friends will say, are they forcing you at Fox to say that? Because I've run for office 5 times in New York, and you know, I've won every time but the last one. And the truth is that, you know, people found that, you know, my philosophy was, you know, protect the victim, put the criminal in jail, and save money, conservative in terms of finances. But my friends would say to me, you know, Jeanine, are the people at Fox forcing you to say that? And I'd say, hell no. I'm saying it because I believe it. I'm saying it because I can say whatever I want. Here's the bottom line. I've got evidence. I've got facts. And that's what my open is about. It's an opening statement to a jury, and I've tried many cases. And the whole point is, when you've got the evidence, when the facts are with you, there are certain conclusions that are inevitable. And the fact that people are not calling for this, for the most part, I think Republicans are fearful that they're losing their base, and that's because Obama is smarter than they are, in the sense that he's changing the demographic of the country, he's bringing in new voters, he's making people more reliant on government. So, of course, Obama's going to change everything, and Republicans are fearful that they'll be seen as way too political. But here's the bottom line.
But Judge, I think you're the only one on Fox who's ever called for his impeachment. Isn't that true?
You know, I think I might be, but you know what? For me, it's just I tell you what I think. I don't care.
I know. Well, you're my kind of person. God bless you and your mother and your father, if he's no longer with us. Boy, did they produce a great woman in you. I still say you ought to run for office again. But stay where you are. We need you on television. Judge Pirro on Saturdays on Fox News.